Hey guys, this is Noble Struggle here with part 37 of the Siege of Kamino. We're in round 13 and we are in Armada. And let's just say it's getting so dang close that now this part is becoming production for the ships that I'm working on and or new other things I'm working on. But let's get to it. Shiny things and all other parts. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, with this one, the Lurker Hulk will be going first. It reveals a squadron action, so he'll also get a squadron token now. And he's going to use this token to reduce his speed down to 0. Now with that, he can choose to fire from 3 different arcs. He will fire this arc into Johnson, this arc into this Delta, what the heck, Pelta, and his final arc into these Arc 170s. 3 red, 2 blue, and 1 black going into Johnson, removing 1 dice due to the asteroid rolling. That's a bit. And on this one, he will negate the crits for this. He has no shield, so that can't be used. He's going to spin this completely and make these all hits. And with that, that is 5 hits coming into Johnson. That leaves him down to 1 health remaining. He is going to salvo fire back into the Lurker Hulk. Salvo fire. That is a hit and crit. That hull has no shields. And with it having no shields, he doesn't want to half that damage. That's 2 damage. If he takes the 2, he's down to 3 life remaining. He's going to half the damage. He's going to cancel that crit, so it's just only 1 hit. Oh crap. I just remembered he had this. Only 1 attack you perform each can target a ship. So the rest is all down to just the squadrons. That critical hurts that Lurker Hulk so much. He almost obliterated this Venator without even looking. Then there's that Venator and this guy he could have just obliterated too. But now he's restricted to only firing at the squadrons. So to the Y-Wing bombers rolling 2. 2 hits. And to the Awesome Dice rolling the 2. That is another hit. Awesome Dice still is down to only 1 health remaining. And with that, the Lurker Hulk has fired its silos, but is getting insanely damaged by these remaining Republic ships. Honestly, this Lurker Hulk 2 can do so much more. Honestly, now knowing how it plays and a lot of other things, I would do this a lot differently. But keep in mind, the Separatist wants to die. They want to form more squids. They want to keep pushing that ground assault. The goal was never to win space, but it was to tie up as many forces as possible. And let's be honest, if we had to judge off of that, the Separatists have won in that regard. Anywho, we still need to destroy it. So let's go into the attack actions of the Venators. And Johnson will activate, showing his rage, and he will use his concentrated fire. Rolling all these, losing a dice, but gaining another one due to concentrated fire. Rolling all of those. Bunch of negates, and all of that doesn't matter. He can half the damage. Which would then leave him at 2 damage left, which will leave him at literally 2 damage left. He will do that. So this guy is now gone, and he gains 2 more cards. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. Oh yeah, using the token, re-rolling 1 dice, crit, but it's still halved. Oh, but the card still comes out, so it still comes out as a crit. So what is this crit? 1 attacking squadron before you roll an attack, remove 1 die your choice. Wow! This Lurker Hulk's just going to be dead. He's going to be dead here soon. Johnson not done yet. From the side to there, now rolling. Oh, lose 1 dice because of the asteroid. And that is 2 more damage coming in, which is enough to kill the Lurker Hulk. And the Lurker Hulk dies in an explosion. And now it goes into my assembly pile of ships I need to work on. And he goes ahead and screws up 2. But out of the wreckage, something else is brewing. Something else is coming from the wreckage of the Lurker Hulk. And with that spawns in the 2 squids of Armada to be able to help hold off against the Republic till those squids land. Now with that, we are using Legacy Waypoint 1, I believe. Technically, in the newest group of Armada, it is now outdated, but for our sake and narrative play, it shall live again. So, without further ado, it is now the squid's turn to attack first. And with that, he will roll 2 red dice and a black dice against Johnson's Venator. That is a hit and crit. Johnson cannot do anything about that. But what he will do is a silo fire back. And this will be his last attack before he gets destroyed. Rolling for silo. That is 2 hits and a crit. The the tridents will deplete their scatter, making all the attack dice basically be negated. And with that, Johnson's ships goes down. Once an LAT is available, we will see if one spawns. And we will continue this round. Now he gets to shoot from a side arc to other people. By the way, a quick reference. This is the new Lurker Hulk. That's the baby Lurker Hulk. This is the new Lurker Hulk. This is the vendor next to the new Lurker Hulk. Isn't it amazing? And both have their own stands, so I can technically have both of these out in the same game. I'll just give them different stats. Gosh, the Republic needs more reinforcements in Armada. And the Tridents are doing anti-fighter fire against these two right here. That's nothing versus 1 hit. And the squids do a slight 2, trying to evade the next Venator's fire. And the Pelt is activated, doing a concentrated fire, but his damage card makes him lose a dice, so he will end up with the same amount of dice rolling. That is only a crit. Oh, well, that's just awkward. I didn't even look at that. Well, that blue dice doesn't even get to be rolled, so success. So now the Pelta will just go ahead and move. The only way to avoid getting a damage was basically doing 2 turn to the right. And this Venator does a squadron action, being able to activate both Y-Wing bombers and the ARC 170s. ARC 170s firing first in the Tridroids. That is a kill. Both Y-Wing bombers push upward. First Y-Wing bomber attack. 1 hit. Second Y-Wing bomber attack. 1 hit. So this guy loses a shield, and takes a damage. So after reading the rules, because basically this guy's shooting through the Pelta, through the asteroid to the squid, it loses a dice with the Pelta and a dice with the asteroid, leaving 1 dice down, rolling. That's a double hit, and he will force the reroll. That's 1 hit, and he will just live with it. And in an unfortunate fate, because of this Pelta going in front of the Venator like it did, it was not able to do the 3 action. Otherwise, it would have bumped to the bump to the bumped. So, and now both of these guys take a damage card. And now it's Fighter's turn to go. The Bubblers will go first. Rolling. That is 2 hits onto the ARC 170s. That will kill it, but it does have a counter. Rolling counter. No counter. So these ARC 170s are now gone. Damien is now destroyed. And the Bubblers move to engage the Y-Wings. And now that is the end of round 13 of Armada. We went from 3 major fleets with multiple different reinforcements all coming at once. That's not the best verbiage. And now, with that, we're down to only 2 squids and the bubble is left. The hope and the reinforcements for the Republic looks to be well underway once they clean up the rest of these forces, now with the Lurker Hulk destroyed. But can they survive the squids of Xwing? And that is the question that I will see you guys in next time. I look forward to seeing you. And if you watched this far, make sure that you're following along so you can see every part of the way. And the next one after this is going to be the trench run. But I can't start prepping for that till we have some of these tables cleared. But we're getting there. I'll see you guys next time.